Good morning, everybody. My name is Barry Schwartz, and this is the Search Buzz video recap. Today is Friday, December 27th, and this is the search news over the past week at the Search Engine Roundtable. We got the Google December spam update completing after a very, very volatile week, burning through Christmas. We have a number of Google Ads updates for you. Apple wants to fight with Google, the Department of Justice. Specifically, they want their $20 billion. And Googlers were working over Christmas. So stay tuned. Got a lot to talk about. Also, I'd like to thank our sponsor, Duda. Duda is the professional website builder you can call your own. Check them out at duda.co. Thanks so much for sponsoring Duda. Okay, so the big news is the Google December 2024 spam update, and that spam update again started about a week ago, Thursday, and completed yesterday, Thursday, December 26th at around 2 p.m. Eastern. Now, this update was pretty volatile. We'll get into that soon. But again, Google took about a week to push this out. It's still a little bit volatile this morning compared to previous days of the year. But that being said, the update definitely went ahead and was heated throughout Christmas. I wrote a post about it yesterday as well, yesterday morning before it was officially completed, saying that it burned through Christmas, and there was a lot of chatter. This seemed very, very widespread. The update also started around, obviously it started on last Thursday, but we saw that it actually had that big hit around Friday afternoon, Saturday, Sunday, and then throughout the whole entire Christmas. People complaining about de-indexing, deranking. Some people are saying the spam update's doing the reverse. It's promoting spam and not de-indexing spam. But again, this was a pretty widespread Google spam update relative to previous spam updates. Generally, not all, but generally spam updates, you don't see a lot of chatter from the wide SEO community. But with this one, it seems like this spam update was very, very significant across many SEOs, including more of the white hat side of stuff. So if you were hit by the spam update over Christmas and holiday break, you're definitely not alone. It's pretty sad that this happened over that time. Also, Google announced that they are rolling out new AI organized search results, specifically for restaurants. They announced it for other local results and things to do and so forth over the past year, including testing AI organized local results, and now they're actually showing it specifically for searching for like restaurants. This happened right before Google released this right before the holidays as well. So if you are managing a restaurant and you notice that you got less traffic or more traffic, it could be because Google's organizing the results into different buckets. And if you did a search for restaurant near me, Google might have shown you in the 3-pack, but now maybe Google's showing you in a category called sports bars, and moving that sports bar category might be below. This was announced by Robbie Stein, the VP of Product Search at Google. This was really just announced right before the holidays. So again, it could be good, it could be bad, depending on where you landed, but this was a big change to restaurant results. Google Ads is testing search ads without ad descriptions. This is spotted by Anthony Higman, who shared a screenshot on LinkedIn, showed a screenshot of an ad with ad descriptions, and right below it, another screenshot of ads without ad descriptions. Google will be testing everything, so this is just one other test that Google's testing. Google has updated its ad policies, specifically saying for search ads that if you have search ads pointing to sites or pages that have Google Search organic manual actions, like you get in Google Search Console, and Google, you don't go by, you basically get them for not applying for the web their search spam policies. So let's say your site's abusing, cloaking or whatever, and you get a cloaking manual action. Google will then say those ads, if you're pointing ads to those destination URLs, Google's going to go ahead and potentially disapprove those ads. It's not a huge penalty, but they will disapprove ads that are pointing to sites with manual actions. That being said, this goes into the whole realm of site reputation abuse, and that kind of creeps into stuff that's not illegal. And why can't an advertiser pay to have traffic to their site, to their, coupon sites or third-party content sites on their own websites? But according to this, if a site's penalized by a manual action using for site reputation abuse, it will no longer be allowed to show ads. So that's pretty significant there as well. There's a Google Ads bug that you probably should be aware of, where it starts in the campaign creation mechanics specifically, and this is spotted by Nava Hopkins, who basically said when you're switching from non-conversion-based bidding to conversion-based bidding, Google may automatically turn on broad match setting. So even if that campaign was in phrase or exact, it might switch it to broad match, which is a big change. So keep in mind, this is a bug. Jeannie Marvin from the Google Ads liaison is looking into this. Nice find there. Now, Google Ads has new asset level conversion data in Performance Max. This was spotted by Menachem Ani. He shared a screenshot of this. So this gives you a little bit more data on that area, which is very good for those using this type of setting. Also, Google Ads is going to be updating their their guidelines for Performance Max campaigns enabled after January 20th. This specifically says, starting on January 20th, these campaigns will have brand guidelines enabled and require businesses' names and logos and assets to be linked at the campaign level rather than the asset group level. So keep that in mind. There's a big change happening on January 20th that you should probably be aware of. Also, Google Ads has added new brand control overrides for Performance Max campaigns that let you override the exclusion for shopping ads. There's now a checkbox under the brand exclusion section that lets you click on Allow shopping ads on searches that mention this exclusion. This allows you a little bit more control over where you allow it or where you don't. This is spotted by Mike Ryan. Nice find there as well. And Google has quietly rolled out new brand reports in the Google Ads console. This is spotted by PPC Greg, nice find there. And the brand report is a dedicated brand advertiser experience that provides you with deduplication reach and frequency metrics across your campaign. It lets you, segment based off of things like target demographics, age, and gender, and a bunch of other things, and helps you streamline some reporting. Here's some screenshots of that report. Nice find there as well. Google Merchant Center is now letting you, relaxing its policy, its language policy, saying it's going to allow some inconsistent languages across sites and feeds. So if you submit a feed and the language of a chair says, brown chair, and by accident your website says black chair, it might be okay. Or it might be like if you say sofa instead of couch, the feed says sofa and the website says couch, that might be okay. So they relaxed that policy just this month, so keep that in mind. Google Knowledge Panels has gained a new payment options section that shows you what options and payment options that specific retailer finds. So if you search for like Walmart or any popular retailer, it might have a section that says this retailer accepts these types of payment methods. So that's pretty cool to see that in the knowledge panel. Google is testing, or it seems like, a nearby stores map for local results. So now if you go do a search for, whatever type of query, and then you scroll and scroll and scroll, you might see this map that says nearby stores. And when you click on it, it takes you to a local pack. So instead of Google showing the local pack immediately, Google's saying you have to click on this map pack, this map that then takes you to a local pack. Now keep in mind, this is for queries that don't generally show a local pack, so it seems to be somewhat okay, but this is spotted by Anthony Higman as well. Google has had to offer their remedies for the Department of Justice antitrust monopoly case. It's funny, Google's like, I don't think we need to provide this, but the government Department of Justice is making us. We have no way out of this. So since we have to do this, their remedies are allowing browser companies to have multiple default search partner agreements across platforms. It would make Android agreements non-exclusive and allow them to unbundle Google Play. Gemini won't be the required distribution on those devices for up to 3 years, and a bunch of other small things. The whole PDF filing on that was a pretty interesting read of what Google thinks they should have to do if this goes through. And then Apple said they want to be involved in this Department of Justice antitrust case because they don't trust that Google's going to prioritize their Google deal with Apple, where Google pays Apple about over $20 billion a year for showing for being the default search engine on their browser and the ad deals and so forth. And basically, they want their money, the $20 billion. And Google and Apple's not interested in actually building their own search engine, specifically because with AI, everything's changing and they don't want to get into this business right now. It costs too much and there's too much uncertainty in the search space. So Apple's like, let us have our deal, and they asked the Department of Justice if they could get involved in fighting that case. And then finally, it was Christmas and Christmas Eve and so forth, and a bunch of Googlers were actually online responding to SEOs. John Mueller, which he's done for 17 years straight, Martin Split, Gary Ish, and also on the Bing side, Fabrice Cannell was actually posting as well. Any event, wishing everybody a Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, and all those great things. Hope everybody's doing well. Have a great, safe weekend, and Happy New Year's as well, as it's coming up this week as well. And thanks again to Duda for sponsoring. Everyone, a great, safe weekend. Speak to you guys later. Bye-bye.